all, I'm by name Anuma Juma Ibrahim, the Group Managing Director of Jima Excellence School, the author of Laboratory Manual of Physics Practical in the year 2010. We are going to look at engineering mathematics, course title, Calculus. Calculus involves differentiation, integration, as well as its application, engineering mathematics. Engineering mathematics. Topic, calculus. Calculus is one of the interesting topics or interesting course that deals with differentiation, deals with integration. We have application of differentiation, and integration. We have 23 and 22 today's date. Yeah, which is differentiation, integration, as well as application. Then we have differentiation. In differentiation, what do? We multiply and we subtract. While in integration, what do? We add and what? And we divide. That is in integration. Then let's look at, we have differentiation. Let's look at differentiation of the following. For example, differentiate f raised to power 3. That means that you say let f raised to power 3 to be equals to what? Y, using the first principle. Then that is y plus dy is equals to x plus beta x. Everything raised to power 3. Then y plus delta y is equals to x continue to increase, the x continue to decrease on the left hand side. X raised to power 2, x raised to power 3, the x raised to power 0, plus x raised to power 2, then the x raised to power 1, plus x raised to power 0. Then we have x raised to power 1 rather, because we have x raised to power 2 here. X raised to power 1, we have the x raised to power 2, plus x raised to power 0, we have the x raised to power 3. Then we use Pascal triangle. For our Pascal triangle, we are taking the coefficient of x of 3. That is 1. We start with 1. 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 0, 1. Then we have 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Then 1 plus 0, we have 1. Isn't it? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 2, that's 3. 2 plus 1, 3. 1 plus 0, 1. Then this is the coefficient of x is now 1, 2, 3. Now 3. We now put 1. This is 3. This is equally 3. And this is our 1. What do? We have to factorize. That is y is equals to dy. Y plus rather dy is equals to x raised to power 3. Anything number raised to power 0. That any number raised to power 0 is 1. That is multiplied by 1 plus 3x raised to power 2 dx plus 3x dx raised to power 2. Then plus any number raised to power 0 is 1. That is 1 times dx raised to power 3. We have dy is equals to x raised to power 3 plus dx, 3x raised to power 2 dx plus 3x dx raised to power 2 plus dx raised to power 3. This is minus y. That is minus y. But, isn't it? Recall that our y is equals to x raised to power 3. We replace that. dy is equals to x raised to power 3, isn't it? Because x raised to power 3, the x raised to power 0. So x raised to power 3 plus 3x raised to power 2 dx plus 3x raised to power 3x dx raised to power 2 plus dx raised to power 3 minus what? X raised to power 3. This x raised to power 3 we cancel x plus 3. We now factorize. Dy as limit. No, before we factorize, limit the x comes to 0. We now have the y will now be equals to 3x raised to power 2. Isn't it? The x, because we are talking about the limit. Okay, before we do that, let's even factorize. We have to what? Power 3 cancel, x raised to power 3, this cancel, as I said. Then what do? We factorize. Let us factorize. Factorize. We need to what? Factorize. We factorize, isn't it? We have to what? Factorize. Let us factorize. Factorize. When we factorize, that is the y equals to, the x is common, the x into bracket 3x raised to power 2 plus the x plus 3x, the x plus the x raised to power 2. We factorize. Then let limit the x comes to what? 0. Anywhere we see the x, put it as 0. The y equals to the x into what? 3x squared plus 3x into bracket 0 plus 0 raised to power 0. We have the y is equals to the x into this plus this, that is 3x squared plus 3 times 0 plus what? 0. We have the y to be equals to the x into bracket 3x squared. Let us divide both sides by the x all over the x. Therefore, the y all over the x is equals to 3x squared. This is the first principle. Isn't it? This is the first derivative. First derivative. If you want to solve about the second derivative, what do? We multiply. That is second derivative of this now. That is the square y all over what? The x squared. That is what we call the second derivative. Second derivative. Now find second derivative of this. That is of what? 3x squared. You multiply this by this 2 times 3. That is 6. Into bracket x. You subtract 1 from the square. That equals to 6x. Then the third derivative. That is the third derivative of this. The d raised to power 3y all over what? The x raised to power what? 3, which equals to what? 6. That is referred to as the third derivative. So this is where we are going to stop. In our next class, we are going to look at application of calculus. Then we finally talk about integration. Many thanks for listening. Do not forget to subscribe via our YouTube by clicking on the red button through GMA Excellent School. Many thanks. Till I come your way again. Have a nice day.